Feel the thunder of the pitch, the roar of the crowd, and witness the rising of our nation. St. Lucia, this is the Semi-Professional Football League Season 2. 2 epic tournaments, 143 electrifying matches, 10 venues, 1 island, 1 heartbeat. From June to December 2025, 20 district football leagues will face off. Every match is a battle, every goal is a statement, and every fan is part of the legacy. Who will rise to victory? Play your schedule and be part of history. Visit semiprofootballleague.com and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube for full match fixtures, live coverage, updates, and behind-the-scenes access. This is our season where passion lives and purpose leads.
This is a beautiful game and this is what we love.
St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League.
Leveraging football to transform lives.
Dream big, make it your own. Home Sweet gets you any style of home. Be yourself saying home sweet home. With a home sweet mortgage, you are number one. Home sweet, home quest, home flex, home switch. See that new home, we get it. Home sweet, home quest, home flex, home switch. Act now when you won't regret it. POSL. Bank of St. Lucia's enhanced home sweet mortgages are designed around you. Home Flex, a home equity line of credit. Home Quest, for professionals building new dreams. And Home Switch, time to bring your mortgage home to us. Home Sweet Mortgages, make it your own. Home Sweet, Home Quest, Home Flex, Home Switch. Need a new home, we get it. POSL. For more information, call 456-6999 or go to bankofstlucia.com. POSL.
In the heart of every community lies a dream waiting to come true as a journey begins. We dribble through life's hurdles, breaking down its barriers, looking beyond the horizon. Lessons are learned, friendships are forged, and strength is birthed from within. Beyond tactics and goals, we strive as a team. With discipline and perseverance, we advance. Through every kick, stumble, and victory, our lives are changing, and together we rise.
It's not just a game. Football is our life.
The St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League, leveraging football to transform lives.
This is the Semi-Pro Football League. Feel the passion, feel the vibe. Leveraging football to transform lives.
St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League.
Let's go! One shot to create your greatness. It's your time to make your name. It's more than just a way of life. This is more than just a game. This is one more reason why we unite with each other. So here comes one more season. This is football to unite the world. When we come alive, we just excite the world. Celebrate emotions and ignite the world. Let's make sure everybody knows it's the Semi-Pro League and this is what we love. Let's go! Oh, 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 this is what we love. Oh, 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 this is what we love. Let's play! Oh, 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 this is what we love. This is a beautiful game and this is what we love.
St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League.
Leveraging football to transform lives.
My journey into business began in one of the hardest moments of my life. In 2020, I lost my job from the hotel industry and my husband was temporarily laid off from his.
As a couple with young kids, at the time, we had to ensure that we had a steady income.
We decided to convert the lower floor of my home into vacation rentals. But we needed support to grow.
The credit union couldn't go any further and financing felt out of reach.
But everything changed when we were introduced to Elite Builders Capital, a product made just for us from Bank of St. Lucia.
With their help, we completed our last 2 units. 2 of our villas were inspired by our kids, Melo for Melody and Samo for Samuel.
Now we have 6 fully furnished villas, ready for more guests.
From the time I knock my knee, I think the eyesight go in.
But what's your knee have to do with your eyes?
Well, that's why I came for a checkup.
Côté Cox Optical, ou pas besoin d'appointement, avec examination yo toujours free. Docteur a bien indiqué un travail. Ou ça joindre lunettes à ce qu'on dit. Avec si on est 4 discount NIC, ou kay joindre 50% discount plus. Changer. Frame pour lunettes ka commencer à $1.
Cox Optical, on jésus moi. Higher purchase là, on jésus nous moi.
Shop with confidence at Quartz. Get the lowest prices guaranteed. Shop with confidence and save big on appliances, furniture, electronics, and so much more. If you find a lower price on any other products elsewhere, we'll match the price. Plus, we'll give you back 100.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy the game.
Good evening from the Francis Babalastic Guns in Gozlate. Sunday evening It's football, and they say good things come to those who wait. Those of you who've been waiting for the live stream. Unfortunately, our first fixture of the evening did not materialize, but it's a blockbuster for you guys. It's the home team, GROS. They host the defending champions, CLERY, a GROS team sitting in 5th position. They'll be looking to jump up into 3rd, and CLERY, they will be looking to add to their lead at the top of the table. Elijah Williams in your company, alongside the critic, Tennyson Glasgow.
Always a pleasure to be here. We're right here into the northern tip of the island to witness. Those of you familiar with Sanford and Son, remember there was a character called Elizabeth. It's going to be a big one, baby. So definitely we are in for it. The fans are in for it. You can hear the shouts, you can hear the applause. There's so much going on at the Francis Barber Elastic grounds. But it's the defending champions versus the home team.
Yeah, and just to get through team news quickly for you guys. For CLERY in goal, he maintains his position steadfast. Devon St. Prix, Lyndon Constantine, Darren Joseph, Donny Lionel, and Ronham Cooper. They make up an unchanged back 4. Milan Jules, Callum Marius, and Ajani Hippolyte. They make up a midfield 3. Malik St. Prix in hot goal scoring form. He's flanked by Daniel Marty and Yuan Buju Degazor. For CLERY, Jonathan Aline returns to the bench from injury. And for the GROS team, Giovanni De Turville steadfast in goal as well. A back 4 of Brandon Eugene, Sebastian Rebo, O'Neill Toussaint, Stanley Cherry. In midfield, Aramis Gilbert, Rita Stanislas, and Melvin Aurelia are the 3. And Troy Greenwich is flanked by Jaleel Evans and Bajo Edward. Of course, the action is already heated up early in the competition.
And again, it's a big game. This is what you want to see, Eli. You want to see players get at each other from the onset. It's basically a coming together of Malik St. Prix and Rebo, of course, the centre back, and the man in form. So basically, just setting the pace for what's to come. I like it. I like it.
Yeah, of course, you want to see a game that matches the sort of electric atmosphere that we expect here tonight at the Francis Barber Elastic grounds in GROS. And 2 characters that will not back down. Of course, they were teammates on the Solution Senior National Team, so they know each other pretty well.
And if you want a big game, you must have characters as well, so you want the moment to be hot. And it's hot from the onset. It's as if those guys came out of a microwave. And again, like we say, it's a big game. GROS, they're at home under the new refurbished ground. So certainly they want to please their fans. You don't want to back down. You want to show that from the onset you're up for it. And that's what we just witnessed.
Yeah, and GROS Toussaint building out from the back. Sebastian Rebo. Long searching pass onto a Bajo Edward, who's into the box, gets it across to Troy Greenwich there, firing wide, and
it looked like Aramis
Gilbert.
Yes, Aramis was the one who took that shot. Wasn't on target, just on frame. He will probably be disappointed with that shot. But again, it shows the intent of GROS from the onset, taking the game to CLERY.
Yeah, GROS sounding the alarm very early on. Of course, this GROS team, one of the stingiest defense in the league. They've also scored the most goals as well. Of course, a GROS team that struggled for a little bit. They're going to want to get themselves into good form going into the second half of this season.
Yeah, GROS need those points desperately, like you mentioned, where they are on the table. And they've been in good nick. From the time Baggio came about, you could see that they've been in good nick. They're motivated, they're pumped up. And it's one of the teams that is supposed to be featuring up and up in the table. So it's a good contest that we're hoping to have tonight. All spread to the right side. Good defending there.
Toussaint. Back to Eugene. All the way back to Giovanni De Turville in goal. Rebo. Looks like Grosley just trying to draw this Leclerc team at the moment, critic.
Yeah, I hope they don't play themselves into trouble. I see the goalkeeper already barking at the defenders to go forward with it. But of course, keep in mind as well, Leclerc could have, so far they've not employed a high press, more in sort of a medium press, basically just watching to see what the makeup of this Grosley team is coming from the back.
So in now for Leclerc on the right flank. Two star-studded lineups, some big names in football. Of course, Eden Charles is also on the bench for Grosley as well.
Ball going out of touch.
Interestingly enough, Grosley has scored 15 goals but conceded 14 in the 7 matches that they've played. Conversely, Leclerc has scored 23 and conceded 3.
Okay, so defensively, the Leclerc team is solid. In attack, they're solid as well. Grosley tend to give up as well, give up goals. So they want to correct this, certainly, knowing fully well the likes of Malik Sempre, Buju, De Gazon, they can snap it at any given time and score goals.
If you're Grosley critic, what do you have to do to contain this Leclerc squad?
Basically what I've seen, and I make reference to the game versus Vifor South, is that you mark and track. Many of the teams in the league, they tend to mark, but they do not track. There's a difference between the two. You can mark a player, but when it comes off you, you need to either pass on an instruction to carry on somebody else to mark him, but to just blatantly just try and mark this Leclerc team is going to be very difficult. You have to match the intensity in every aspect of the game. Sometimes you have to sacrifice your own game to be on level with them and see how it falls for you. So it's a game of marking and tracking throughout the 90 minutes.
And for Leclerc, do they just take the approach of business as usual?
Yeah, you don't have to change anything because it has been working for you. Leclerc has a way of playing. They will continue to play so because it has brought them so much success. It's up to the opponent to deal with it, but clearly the movement of Malik Buju is something to deal with, and that is what shows off the other teams in the league. Those guys are very good in terms of how they pass the ball, how they shoot, and how they move without the football.
Edward back to Cherry.
And strange enough too, Eli, a lot of persons do not give credit to the defense of Leclerc as well. I think the record speaks for itself. They're very sound defensively. There is a centre back who got the best central defender last season. He's in good nick, and everybody around him seems to be moving in sync as well.
Yeah, Leclerc only conceded 3 goals. They've not conceded more than 1 goal in a game. So in effect, they concede less than half a goal per game. And on the other hand, they're scoring at a clip of more than 3 per game. So it just goes to show you how complete of a team they are.
Ball stays up in the J-bag corner. I named that corner last night, Eli, the J-bag corner, because just after the wall, there used to be a factory there, manufacturing bags, and they used to call J-bags.
Okay.
So I named it the J-bag, unless when they fully erect the stands or whatever, it is, but for now I call it the J-bag corner.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah,
Just cricket, you'd call the J-bag end.
There you go.
But it's football. So
That's correct, the J-bag corner.
Yeah.
And I also last night, against in your absence, I said that I watch my telling save there by Sempre, just spying this one out. I mentioned how I watch football in French commentary. As we say, so it's a quick counter-attack. That's a bit poor there from Leclerc. We would want to play that ball to the right side and continue the attack. It's very difficult to shoot from this distance with all those legs around you. So I was making the point that I watch football at home on a channel called Canal Plus, which is French.
Yes.
And when the ball is within the goal area, they say, "Des impotos, des impotos." So again, it was an instance where he should have played to the right side. And who knows, that ball could have ended up in the des impotos. So you might hear me now and then speak a little French, Eli.
We appreciate that as part of our culture. You know, we speak in several different tongues. Some tongues might be more major than others.
Some might be twisted as well.
That's right.
And as we say so, we see CLERY trying to build from the back, using the width, going to midfield right now. CLERY quite comfortable. He's wanting to keep a little more possession. Going lateral with this one. Not bad at all. Spreading this one.
Yeah, Cooper all the way out.
Would want to do better. Yeah. Ball going out the touch. Nice little crowd on a Sunday night. The bleachers speak for themselves. Can we say that's a grounds section?
I guess you can call it that, critic.
The bleachers.
So open bleachers.
Ball goes right towards the left side. There is Sempri and Degazon. Keeping it simple. Ball spreading towards the left side for Degazon. Degazon is trying to put this one in the area. Trying to find...
Yeah, Daniel Mati.
Mati, yeah. Good switching by CLERY. Going crossfield with this one again. Good sound. We see CLERY not getting past Toussaint. It's a little too much on this one. Just trying to play to foot. Sempri posting up on Rebo.
Let's keep an eye on Lyndon Constantine there, the number 27, the left back for CLERY. It looks like he's clutching at his groin a little bit and moving a little gingerly. Might be something to keep an eye on.
Concentration there. Closely turn now to hold possession.
Aurelia, back to Eugene.
Under pressure
down
there.
by Marty.
Goalkeeper able to deal with this one. It's a throw into CLERY. Trying to take a quick throw.
Nice flick on the... looks like Milan Jules.
Would want to do better. Tried to put in a first time cross. Not able.
Almost flicked on there inadvertently for Greenwich. Came off a CLERY head, but easily dealt with by Sempri in goal. Sempri's at either end of this CLERY outfit. Devon in goal and Malik as the central striker.
Yeah. Jalil intercepting this one. Not bad a pass to Baggio.
Edward is onto it.
Trying to cut back into the area. A little poor in this instance. Rydell Stanislas not playing in his traditional as a winger, if you realize, for Grosley. He's more used as a central player. And
he's actually playing a two-man pivot.
Yeah, but he seems to have it covered as well. You know, he's been having a good season. You mightn't hear his name frequently, but he's adapted to where he's asked to play. I think it's his position, but he's holding his own in central midfield.
I was actually making that comment to the head coach, Francis Babalastic, prior to the game when I saw the team sheet. I was saying to him that, Riedel is being pushed further and further back into the game. But his response was that he can absolutely do a job there. So it's going to be very interesting in midfield. Ramis Gilbert playing ahead of him. Malik Senpri just rolling.
So foul indicated just before.
Senpri just rolling. Sebastian Rebo there, he had a little bit of a tug at him, and the official deems it was enough to impede him from getting to the ball before Giovanni Di Turville, and as a result he's called a foul.
Yeah, it's a foul on Rebo, just outside the area. Of course, we know what CLERY can do when they get opportunities like that. We've all seen it before.
Well, Ajani Hippolyte is over this one already. Normally you'd see Johan Degazor sorting out the free kicks, but Ajani Hippolyte has scored a couple of cracking, rasping drives off of his right boot.
Within that sort of range as well, eh?
Yeah.
Within the sort of range.
At the moment it's free kick by committee. You could see Hippolyte and Degazor having a little bit of a conversation as to what they want to do. Into the wall.
All doing his job. Alright, the fans are applauding the efforts of the wall. Because remember, we are in Grosile, so the crowd, of course, would be Grosile biased. But there are some fans as well from CLERY.
Well, CLERY fans have been doing pretty well in terms of traveling to support their team this season in the semi-pro. Of course, it gets a lot easier to support your team when they're winning.
Yeah.
Aurelia.
Of course, the defender wasting no time with this one, playing outside. Safety is always the feature as a defender.
There's an early observation, critic. A couple of times I've observed that Grosile, they're bypassing the midfield, making a long pass out of the back. Is that in an attempt to try to get directly at the rear guard of CLERY and sort of unsettle them?
Personally, I don't like it. I think the persons with the quality to get you into the box are your midfielders. If you look at what they're doing, they're trying to urge Rebo to be the one to carry, and then put in that pass you just spoke about. It has not been working. So they need to revert into using their midfielders. Just have to bear a little more patience. And what CLERY is doing is basically putting them into a false trap. So they're allowing Rebo to come with, carry, but he doesn't have the skill set to get that sort of pass to break down the defense of CLERY. So they're just basically playing to a trap. And when he drops in a loose pass, then you see CLERY capitalize. What you want, Eli, is that as Rebo carries, we have defenders, midfielders showing for the football, but they don't show. They continue to go back, and Rebo allow more space. And when you try to close down Rebo now, he's going to try to put in a pass. You know, they have been trying it. He might get through the lesser teams, but a team like CLERY is so organized, you're not going to get through with this.
Good ball swung across there for a lot of venom. Touched away. It's going to stay Grosile's ball. They're attacking third.
I would love to see more touches for Baggio, more touches for Jalil. These are the players that have the skill set to break down what this CLERY defense is trying to do. But CLERY is trying to do. They have been trying it. He might get through the lesser teams, but a team like CLERY is so organized, you're not going to get through with this. Good ball swung across there for a lot of venom. Touched away. It's going to stay Grosile's ball. They're attacking third. I would love to see more touches for Baggio, more touches for Jalil. These are the players that have the skill set to break down what this defense of CLERY can bring. These are the players equipped to do so. As I say that, we have a corner.
Yeah, cleared out by Lionel.
These are the players you want to see touches, probably to a certain extent. Aramis as well. He got on a good shot. He got in an area. So you want them to come out of the little pockets and show for the football, and thereby cause a little problem for CLERY.
Yeah, these are guys who also have the ability to play in Troy Greenwich.
That's right. Not able to get past the Premier Poto. Dogu, good night to you, Dogu. You watch a good game. I know you watch a good game earlier today. Another chance. As I say that Jalil looks like he needs some attention.
He's been in the walls.
Yeah, I always call him the most fouled player in the league.
Yeah, last game he needed quite a bit of attention as well. But two tactical coaches for you guys tonight. Of course, Francis Babalastic, Zane Pierre, both former national players. Both players have played professional football. Both players have captains in Lucia as well. They know their stuff.
Yes, indeed. Zane Pierre, well, you know his exploits all the way in the Serie A, playing for Genoa. Babalastic, of course, played for W Connection in Trinidad. Some umpteen years, some good time down there as well. One a midfielder, one a centre back. So, of course, Zane Pierre will come with the creativity, and Babalastic will come with the defensive efforts. That's a better corner. Remis able to put head onto this one. So that's too much on this one. You'd have opted to go to the left side, Eli, if you realized there was more for the Gaza.
More real estate there.
Yeah, more space. Well, I want to see the contest between Malik Sempri and Sebastian Ribo. Remember, that's how the game got ignited from the onset. I want to see this contest.
I think right now Sempri just sticking around to say a little bit. Probably a player that, from a physical standpoint, might be a little easier for him to dominate.
I think he's maneuvering between both of them, just waiting for the opportunity. I think he has the skill set to deal with both. One has a lot of aggression, which is Sebastian. Toussaint is more a reader of the game. Yeah, more a reader of the game. CLERY just dwelling in terms of their passing. They're able to get the football, but they've been very lackadaisical in their approach, how the midfielders deliver. Shaky moment there for Sempri in goal.
Yeah, rare error there. Looks like he lost the flight of the ball, maybe.
Arrived at the airport without his passport. There's no way you're going to get on that flight, you know. But you have those instances. Again, tonight has a little wind factor.
Yes, there's a little breeze tonight.
Yeah, there's a breeze tonight, so you have to be mindful of this. There's a through ball, very interesting. Wanting to put that ball across immediately.
Yeah, Lyndon Constantine coming forward from his left back position. He's not been able to put a cross in, or a proper cross in just yet, but he's gotten into some good attacking positions, providing width for CLERY, overlapping Degazo, who generally gets inside, more of an inside forward, and joins into the combination play of CLERY.
Again, you just saw it like one route, two Rebo in the box, and he just belted a long ball. It's a throw into CLERY. Yeah, sense of urgency between the two.
Rosalie just inching closer up by the sideline. Another throw in for them.
Yeah, apart from that shot Aramis took very early, there's not been a break for us yet for Grosile. Instructions from Giovanni, loud and clear, asking his defenders to hold.
Was the man in the middle, Kivi Barthelme. Temperature of the game starting to go up a notch, critic. Yellow card issued, looks like to Lyndon Constantine, I believe. No, actually Ronham Cooper, the right back.
Getting involved a little too aggressive in that occasion. The referee wasting no time, dishing out his first card for the evening.
Of course, Badger Edward will want to test the resolve of Ronham Cooper now that he's on a booking very early on.
Take it to him.
Yeah, he's a player that can run at you.
Take it to him.
Badger Edward, a little turn of pace, has the skill set as well. Nice little nifty feet there to get away from Rebo, but poor pass in the end. Constantine dwelling on that one just a little too long there.
Yeah, need to make up his mind. Are they going to shoot or pull the ball back across, allowing Grosile to recover? A good passage of play, but CLERY can do better in the final third. I think they're playing a little too slow. When you get a situation where you can break down the defense, you need to put those balls, zip those passes, and they're not zipping them. It's as if like they want another touch to figure out where the next pass is going to be. For example, you see the youngster got the ball on the left side. He dwelled on it.
Yeah.
He said, you're going to take a shot or you're going to put that ball across. The moment you're going to hold on to the football for an extra second or so, gives the defense of Grosile a chance to regroup and intercept those passes.
One thing I can tell you they did very quickly was Jean Pellet dispatching Aramis Gilbert there for that foul that happened in quick fire time. Alright, player down there.
Yeah, it seems to be a CLERY player. It looks to be like a collision between goalkeeper and teammate.
Looks like Donny Lionel looks like. Take a look at the replay. Oh, yes. Looks like Chen Pre came in through the back of Lionel there. Of course, both players have eyes on the ball, but doesn't make it hurt any less.
If you could see Eli midway on the cricket pitch thereabout, you could see Malik having a conversation with his midfielders. Probably just letting them know that where he wants that ball, areas that they can explore. That's that conversation going on right there.
I think Callum Marius is somebody that could potentially unlock the midfield for CLERY. He has the skill set to dribble past the player and create an opening, draw play out, and wondering if that's along the lines of the conversation, beat a man. Let somebody else come in and cover so you can get somebody that's open.
Yeah, he can do it. But the instances that he has gotten the opportunity, he has not been decisive. Sometimes you see him play to the right, whereas the better pass could have been the left. So his choice of passes is what he needs to come to grips with. But he has that skill set where he's able to do so.
Some concern there for Lionel.
Yeah, he's been on for a while.
See Dr. Innocent on the field right now. That Lionel seems to be in a seated position right now, helping him up to his feet. I think he's probably putting him through the 2D protocol.
I think so. Yes, he should be. He's coming up with his own under his own power. Yeah, there's always those clashes, Eli, where goalkeeper and centre back always tend to clash with one another. But both teams are clearly up for the fixture. But we do need a goal.
Yeah, play is going to resume with a drop ball. Looks like to Grosile. Aurelia back to Rebo. Grosile currently upper man. Deterville. Toussa. Nice interplay there. A good defending by Darren Joseph.
Darren Joseph is having a very good season, Eli. Even in the absence of
Donil,
he was able to hold the fort. He has this way where he hits the ground. And by saying so, he gets around so quick. So as the attacker, when you believe you have a chance, as you raise your head, he comes at you. Very good play.
I actually think for this season, outside of him almost being constantly available, I think he's come off the bench in one fixture. I think he's been the standout defender for CLERY as well.
Yes.
Like you said, he reads the game very well.
Yeah, yes.
He's been partnered by Ajani Hippolyta on a couple of occasions in the back. That partnership to work just as well as himself and Lionel. So, Edward, we've seen there making a run there.
Aggressive run, of course, trying to put off the defense of CLERY. Basically took that ball from his own half.
If I'm Grosile, I'm trying to feed Edward a couple of times. Just let me see if he can get at Cooper, get him to commit. Cooper, of course, is already on a yellow card. And the pace and the trickery of a Baggio Edward, of course, he can also score a goal as well. There might be something in there for GROS if they continue attacking down that flank.
Again, that little tricky, that little ball whenever it comes down the hill, always problems for the defenders when they try to deal with it. That is a foul for sure. In the back of Tuse. Yeah, here's your guy, here's Baggio.
Yeah, I want to see him running at Cooper. See how Cooper will deal with his trickery and his pace.
Yeah, you probably need him midway in the half of CLERY to deal with him. But if he's going to run from deep, I don't think he's gonna have a chance. That's too much work. Ball comes across. Good defensive header.
Riddle Stanislas having a little too much to do there.
That's a foul right there. That the league has improved. Just one observation. I would like to see the league improve defensively as well. By saying so, I mean that there are a lot of agricultural tackles.
Are you suggesting that the players are going to ground very quickly? Or?
By any means. So you have a lot of strategies in the game. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm there with you.
Physical game. That there was a very good tackle. So you continue.
Constantine dispossessed there.
But we get still busy players. Sometimes even hacking players from behind as well. This is something that coaches need to take into consideration when practicing or showing yourself how to do things, that you coach them in the right manner so they learn from the onset.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of injuries as a result of those types of tackles as well.
There you go. And Malik for quite a bit, which means that they've been able to keep them very quiet. And also, and to be fair to them, they've had the majority of the possession as well.
Yeah, I was told by the president of the GROS Football League that they are indeed very ready for this fixture.
And that is the area you want Baggio to operate from.
That's what I mean, critic. That there was sort of 50-50, half and half. If Kiviba family calls a foul on Cooper there against Baggio Edward, you start to wonder, is that a second bookable offense? That's exactly what I mean. You know, you want him going at him. So GROS already sort of sounding the alarm there. I think that's Darren Joseph. We just made mention that he's been.
Yeah, he's been for a while. Yeah, it looks like his race is run as well, you know. He went down immediately as he got a chance. But just to go back to your
just to go back to your point,
In my estimation, I think it was a foul. But again, not every foul is a card. You see, this is an agricultural tackle.
He pulls him down. I don't think the official saw.
There you go.
Because he actually pulls him down
So
after he went to ground.
So I use the word agricultural, you could say he wrecked. He wrecked him down. And it went unpunished.
At least you didn't say he used a hoe.
No.
This is a rick.
There are no holes in football.
Oh, you're talking agriculture.
Yeah, all right. You see, the rick has it carries a larger area, whereas the hoe is a little, Well, you got my point, right? So, again, he missed that opportunity. But it's a substitution for sure.
Looks like Jonathan Arlene coming in for Donny Lionel, so that means Ajani Hippolyte is going to chop back into the central defensive position. We just spoke about it a little earlier, saying that his partnership with Dan Joseph had been pretty good when they were called upon, and that's what we'll see again. Stanislas.
Now that is much better. You see how Gozile changed the approach. Now they're basically using the midfield. All comes across. Good defending there.
They look like Edward and Jalil Evans have switched flanks at the moment. Gozile seems to have the better of the game at the moment, critic.
Yeah, they've recovered when they have to. They've developed when they have to. And they've stopped playing this long raking ball up top. And they're trying to build within midfield. So, goal kick to CLERY. But like you said, they seem to have a strong hold on this game. It's just putting it together up top with Troy. I don't think the crowd has been disappointed, especially for Gozile, that is. They want to see them get on the score sheet. But the defending champions still making it difficult for them despite Gozile having the better of the exchange. Again, something very rare to see, foul throw in football.
Nice bit of skill there by Milan Jules.
Definitely a foul. Ball will be going to Gozile. A lot of pressure from the goalkeeper, asking him to move into space.
Yeah, CLERY, I should say Gozile employing a very high line at the moment.
Better pass. Basically spoon that ball with his right foot. He's a left footer. Should be doing better.
Yeah, but you can see that same tactic being employed by Grozo, where either of the centre backs
to carry
drive into midfield and then sort of make a pass. Yes,
it has not been working. It has not been working. It's one thing to want to do something, Eli, but you must have the players equipped to do it. If you have players who can do it, like for example, Eve has that skill set, but apparently, well, of course, he's making his way. I think we have 3 minutes added on time.
Ball whipped in there, straight into the clutches of St. Preux.
Bit of mix up there. Goalkeeper, not sure if he had fully in his hand, but Aram is just trying to intercept.
Yeah, I think Aram has had every right to go for that.
Let's see again on the replay.
Ball was just bobbled there by St. Preux. There's the bobble.
Well, I'm trying to figure out what is St. Preux rolling all over the place, like, you know, nothing major happened, you know. Come on.
He did get a little kick.
No, those guys are just theatrical. Nothing major happened. Let's get up and play, man.
Take a look again.
Look at this. Ball comes in. What happened?
Yeah, you got a little kick.
Nothing. There's nothing. There's big guys, man. The goalkeeper is over 6 feet. And then you'll see he's gonna let's rise up. Come on, man. Nothing major happened. Just get up and play. You're making a mountain out of a, what's it?
A molehill?
A molehill, yeah.
His glove is off at the moment. Getting some treatment by the physio.
He's a big, strapping young man who has ability, who has agility, who can fly, who can dive. Rolling for nothing, just dirty in your.
Well, I thought you were composing a calypso. He has ability, he has agility, he can fly, he can dive.
What will be the song? What will be the title of that calypso?
Ability.
Stability. Yeah, so you see what I'm saying, right? It's back up.
He does have backup on the bench in the person of Ray DeMille.
He's all right. These guys are okay, like. He's okay so much that the ball basically went out of touch from all the way there, so he's all right. So possession back to Gozile. Is going to be a throw-in. I like the crowd on a Sunday night. Nice little crowd on this Sunday night.
Foul call there.
One thing I can say is that the Giovanni Di Turbine goal for Grosile has been vocal throughout the first half. Here we see Rebo can hit the liver. Ball flicked on. And it's a goal kick. It also signals the end of the first half. The fans, if a sort of muted applause, because the Grosile persons, they do want to see their team win this encounter, while the defending champions haven't had it all together, especially in the final third of the field.
All right, we'll be back with you guys in just a few.
Feel the thunder of the pitch, the roar of the crowd, and witness the rising of our nation. St. Lucia, this is the Semi-Professional Football League Season 2. 2 epic tournaments, 143 electrifying matches, 10 venues, 1 island, 1 heartbeat. From June to December 2025, 20 district football leagues will face off. Every match is a battle, every goal is a statement, and every fan is part of the legacy. Who will rise to victory? Play your schedule and be part of history. Visit semiprofootballleague.com and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube for full match fixtures, live coverage, updates, and behind-the-scenes access. This is our season where passion lives and purpose leads.
This is a beautiful game and this is what we love.
St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League.
Leveraging football to transform lives.
Dream big, make it your own. Home Sweet gets you any style of home. Be yourself saying home sweet home. With a home sweet mortgage, you are number one. Home Sweet, home quest, home flex, home switch. See that new home, we get it. Home Sweet, home quest, home flex, home switch. Act now when you won't regret it. POSL. Bank of St. Lucia's enhanced home sweet mortgages are designed around you. Home Flex, a home equity line of credit. Home Quest, for professionals building new dreams. And Home Switch, time to bring your mortgage home to us. Home Sweet Mortgages, make it your own. Home Sweet, Home Quest, Home Flex, Home Switch. Need a new home, we get it. POSL. For more information, call 456-6999 or go to bankofstlucia.com. POSL.
In the heart of every community lies a dream waiting to come true as a journey begins. We dribble through life's hurdles, breaking down its barriers, looking beyond the horizon. Lessons are learned, friendships are forged, and strength is birthed from within. Beyond tactics and goals, we strive as a team. With discipline and perseverance, we advance. Through every kick, stumble, and victory, our lives are changing, and together we rise.
It's not just a game. Football is our life.
The St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League, leveraging football to transform lives.
This is the Semi-Pro Football League. Feel the passion, feel the vibe. Leveraging football to transform lives.
St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League.
Let's go! One shot to create your greatness. It's your time to make your name. It's more than just a way of life. This is more than just a game. This is one more reason why we unite with each other. So here comes one more season. This is football to unite the world. When we come alive, we just excite the world. Celebrate emotions and ignite the world. Let's make sure everybody knows it's the Semi-Pro League and this is what we love. Let's go! Whoa, oh, oh, this is what we love. Whoa, oh, oh, this is what we love. Let's play! Whoa, oh, oh, this is what we love. This is a beautiful game and this is what we love.
St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League.
Leveraging football to transform lives.
My journey into business began in one of the hardest moments of my life. In 2020, I lost my job from the hotel industry and my husband was temporarily laid off from his.
As a couple with young kids, at the time, we had to ensure that we had a steady income.
We decided to convert the lower floor of my home into vacation rentals. But we needed support to grow.
The credit union couldn't go any further and financing felt out of reach.
But everything changed when we were introduced to Elite Builders Capital, a product made just for us from Bank of St. Lucia.
With their help, we completed our last 2 units. 2 of our villas were inspired by our kids, Melo for Melody and Samo for Samuel.
Now we have 6 fully furnished villas, ready for more guests.
From the time I knock my knee, I think the eyesight go in.
But what's your knee have to do with your eyes?
Well, that's why I came for a checkup.
Côté COTS Optical, ou pas besoin appointment, et examination yo toujours free. Docteur a bien indiqué un travail. Ou sa joindre lunettes ou asikwedi. Et si on est 4 discount NIC, ou kay joindre 50% discount plus. Changer. Frame pour lunettes ka commencer à $1.
COTS Optical, on jésus moi. Higher purchase là, on jésus nous moi.
Shop with confidence at Quartz. Get the lowest prices guaranteed. Shop with confidence and save big on appliances, furniture, electronics, and so much more. If you find a lower price on any other products elsewhere, we'll match the price. Plus, we'll give you back 110% of the difference. Plus, with Ready Finance, shop today and pay later. No fine print and no tricks. Only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
My name is Roycelyn Terrence and I've been riding for 17 years. What I enjoy most about riding, the adrenaline rush that comes with it. One of the reasons I believe that bikers get into accidents, you get so caught up in enjoying riding that you don't remember that it's not only you on the road. A couple years ago, I was in a bike accident, could have lost my life, but luckily for me, I had this helmet. This is what saved my life, and this is why I'm here with you today to share this testimonial. I'm telling you to stay safe, be vigilant, and wear your helmet.
Feel the thunder of the pitch, the roar of the crowd, and witness the rising of our nation. St. Lucia, this is the Semi-Professional Football League Season 2. 2 epic tournaments, 143 electrifying matches, 10 venues, 1 island, 1 heartbeat. From June to December 2025, 20 district football leagues will face off. Every match is a battle, every goal is a statement, and every fan is part of the legacy. Who will rise to victory? Play your schedule and be part of history. Visit semiprofootballleague.com and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube for full match fixtures, live coverage, updates, and behind the scenes access. This is our season where passion lives and purpose leads.
This is a beautiful game and this is what we love. St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League.
Leveraging football to transform lives.
Dream big, make it your own. Home Sweet gets you any style of home. Be yourself saying home sweet home with a home sweet mortgage. You are number one. Home Sweet, home quest, home flex, home switch. See that new home, we get it. Home Sweet, home quest, home flex, home switch. Act now when you won't regret it. POSL. Bank of St. Lucia's enhanced home sweet mortgages are designed around you. Home Flex, a home equity line of credit. Home Quest, for professionals building new dreams. And Home Switch, time to bring your mortgage home to us. Home Sweet mortgages, make it your own. Home Sweet, Home Quest, Home Flex, Home Switch. Need a new home, we get it. POSL. For more information, call 456-6999 or go to bankofstlucia.com. POSL.
In the heart of every community lies a dream waiting to come true as a journey begins. We dribble through life's hurdles, breaking down its barriers, looking beyond the horizon. Lessons are learned, friendships are forged, and strength is birthed from within. Beyond tactics and goals, we strive as a team. With discipline and perseverance, we advance. Through every kick, stumble, and victory, our lives are changing, and together we rise.
It's not just a game. Football is our life.
The St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League, leveraging football to transform lives.
This is the Semi-Pro Football League. Feel the passion, feel the vibe. Leveraging football to transform lives. St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League. Let's go! One shot to create your greatness. It's your time to make your name. It's more than just a way of life. This is more than just a game. This is one more reason why we unite with each other. So here comes one more season. This is football to unite the world. When we come alive, we just excite the world. Celebrate emotions and ignite the world. Let's make sure everybody knows it's the Semi-Pro League and this is what we love. Let's go. Oh, 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 this is what we love. Oh, 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 this is what we love. Let's play. Oh, 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 this is what we love. This is a beautiful game and this is what we love. St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League.
Leveraging football to transform lives.
My journey into business began in one of the hardest moments of my life. In 2020, I lost my job from the hotel industry and my husband was temporarily laid off from his.
As a couple with young kids, at the time, we had to ensure that we had a steady income.
We decided to convert the lower floor of my home into vacation rentals. But we needed support to grow.
The credit union couldn't go any further and financing felt out of reach.
But everything changed when we were introduced to Elite Builders Capital, a product made just for us from Bank of St. Lucia.
With their help, we completed our last 2 units. 2 of our villas were inspired by our kids, Melo for Melody and Samo for Samuel.
Now we have 6 fully furnished villas, ready for more guests.
From the time I knock my knee, I think the eyesight go in.
But what's your knee have to do with your eyes?
Well, that's why I came for a checkup.
Côté COTS Optical, ou pas besoin appointment, avec examination yo toujours free. Docteur a bien indiqué en travail. Ou sa joindre lunettes à ce qu'on dit. Avec si on est 4 discount NIC, ou kay joindre 50% discount plus. Changer. Frame pour lunettes ka commencer à $1.
COTS Optical, on jésus moi. Haya purchase là, on jésus nous moi.
Shop with confidence at Quartz. Get the lowest prices guaranteed. Shop with confidence and save big on appliances, furniture, electronics, and so much more. If you find a lower price on any other products elsewhere, we'll match the price. Plus, we'll give you back 110% of the difference. Plus, with Ready Finance, shop today and pay later. No fine print and no tricks. Only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
My name is Roslyn Terrence and I've been riding for 17 years. What I enjoy most about riding, the adrenaline rush that comes with it. One of the reasons I believe that bikers get into accidents, you get so caught up in enjoying riding that you don't remember that it's not only you on the road. A couple years ago, I was in a bike accident, could have lost my life, but luckily for me, I had this helmet. This is what saved my life and this is why I'm here with you today to share this testimonial. I'm telling you to stay safe, be vigilant and wear your helmet.
Feel Feel the thunder of the pitch, the roar of the crowd, and witness the rising of our nation. St. Lucia, this is the Semi-Professional Football League Season 2. 2 epic tournaments, 143 electrifying matches, 10 venues, 1 island, 1 heartbeat. From June to December 2025, 20 district football leagues will face off. Every match is a battle, every goal is a statement, and every fan is part of the legacy. Who will rise to victory? Play your schedule and be part of history. Visit semiprofootballleague.com and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube for full match fixtures, live coverage, updates, and behind-the-scenes access. This is our season where passion lives and purpose leads.
This is a beautiful game and this is what we love. St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League.
Leveraging football to transform lives.
Dream big, make it your own. Home Sweet gets you any style of home. Be yourself saying home sweet home with a home sweet mortgage. You are number one. Home Sweet, home quest, home flex, home switch. Need a new home, we get it. Home Sweet, home quest, home flex, home switch. Act now and you won't regret it. Bank of St. Lucia's enhanced home sweet mortgages are designed around you. Home Flex, a home equity line of credit. Home Quest, for professionals building new dreams. And Home Switch, time to bring your mortgage home to us. Home Sweet mortgages, make it your own. Home Sweet, Home Quest, Home Flex, Home Switch. Need a new home, we get it. For more information, call 456-6999 or go to bankofstlucia.com. BOSL.
In the heart of every community lies a dream waiting to come true as a journey begins. We dribble through life's hurdles, breaking down its barriers, looking beyond the horizon. Lessons are learned, friendships are forged, and strength is birthed from within. Beyond tactics and goals, we strive as a team. With discipline and perseverance, we advance. Through every kick, stumble, and victory, our lives are changing.
Of course, we're back with live action right here at the Francis Babalastic ground in Grosile. It's been a 0-0 so far between defending champions the CLERY and the home team of Grosile, but it's not been without various talking points. It's been an action-packed first half. Elijah Williams back in your company alongside the critic, Tennyson Glasgow.
Yeah, it's been smooth enough for Grosile. Of course, they don't want to get on the score sheet, as I say so, Rydell. Putting one across. Harris. A shot for a handle ball. Ball still within the area. Baggio. Just putting it in the area again. Just coming across and looking to see if they're getting a favored call from the official. Even the crowd was up in arms. Eli, handle ball in your estimation?
I think just based on the proximity, it's difficult. It would be difficult for the official to give that one. Let's just take a look at the replay. No, I wouldn't say so. No.
Not a penalty at all.
His arms were tucked in, 1, and 2 again the proximity. Not even giving the player an opportunity. It's not a scenario where he's made himself big, so.
Yeah. Time for the CLERY to breathe.
It's been pretty breezy here at the Francis Babalastic grounds. Normally a ground that's smoldering hot.
Yeah, very humid, but tonight we're getting that breeze.
Ball swung in.
Sempre trying to. Well, he was able to cross it, but too close to the goalkeeper. He's at one root football there from Grosile. They tend to mix it up now and then. But tonight, majority of it has been one route. Good passing there from CLERY. And that is what I talk about, the agricultural tackles.
That one could have easily have been a booking.
Exactly. I mean, the player...
And it is a booking.
Yeah, it is, because the players are already ahead of you. There are 2 defenders covering, which means you're not in a dangerous position. You're not in a position to put in a tackle where you can win the ball, but you just send in a foot. And by putting your team now on the back foot, the guys are able to put in those free kicks. And again, Eli, the better of the exchange has been grossly, but these little opportunities given can create chances.
We've seen the CLERY score goals in a number of different ways, so
I think Buju would want this one back for sure.
Cooper.
Too many touches of the football, goal kick to Grosile. Aram is just using his momentum.
Something that you had made mention of a little earlier on, dwelling on the ball just a little too much. Could have put the ball in first time.
You could have done that. When you put it in first time, Eli, you don't give the Grosile defense a time to reset themselves or align themselves. One of the best things about football is to put the ball early, put it in early. Let the attackers try to get in there.
You also don't allow your players to get offside as well.
That's right. Loose pass into the area. Player is down on the far side. Looks like a CLERY player. Looks like Degazon.
Yeah, it is.
Seems like he's holding towards his hip area. I know my eyes are not 20/20, but he's holding to his side.
Like one hand is on his hip, one hand is on the back of his head.
Yeah.
Definitely not a player like CLERY want to see go down. He might himself and Devon Senpri might be the first 2 names penciled in on the team sheet.
Yeah, I think it's 3 of them, the 2 Sempris and Degazo, the goalkeeper. I remember when we played for CYO, when Mr. Cloud was picking the team, first name on the sheet, Kenny Abanati as the goalkeeper. Second name would be Trevor Kadi, the captain. And then everybody else would just fall in line. So you always want to make sure your goalkeeper is there, and then after you deal with it,
Degaza looks like he will be okay to continue.
He should be. Here we see it again, Eli, Rebo, and then that's wayward. So you see my point. That's 1 in the middle. That's like playing the lottery. Super 6.
Still owe me some lotto numbers, critic.
Oh, man. We continue with action on the field. CLERY, not themselves tonight. I see CLERY, Eli, being very timid, a little quiet on the quiet side. Normally we see flashes of brilliance. I don't know if
you say timid, but I say indecisive.
Okay, very
good. The CLERY normally are more assured, in terms of their passages of play.
Yeah.
Seen a lot of extra little touches being taken on the ball tonight. It's not the norm.
As we say so, the ball goes back to Rosalie. A lot of instructions have been dished out. Giovanni Littleville again taking too long with the football under pressure and had to result in just kicking it on the outside. Yeah, that's a little too far out. Never going to trouble Giovanni from all the way out there. Goes back to Jalil, comes in field. Ramis unable to hold on to the football.
Aline with the return. Ball cleared up field. A little scrappy at the moment.
Yeah, but a lot of pressure being applied by Rosalie.
Nice little interplay
there. Good skill there by the youngster.
Cooper and Edward again. It's been a good contest between the two of them tonight. Good cleared by Darren Joseph.
Game is now picking it himself.
The guys are just looking to link up there.
And as we say so, another player goes down. This time it's a Grocery player. Almost in the same area where Degazon went down. So probably there's a little gold mine, that area of the field. Or some oil. Are we going to be here next week, Eli? Any fixtures looking forward to here next week?
We're here until Wednesday. And I believe the action moves to Soufrière thereafter.
Soufrière, Sulphur City.
Sulphur City. On the 24th, another doubleheader, 7 p.m. Labry takes on Ancillary to be followed by Deriso versus the National Under 20 at 9 p.m. Then on Friday, Masha will take on Babono in the first fixture at 7 p.m. to be followed by Choiseul versus Mabuya Valley. That's on Friday. It's at the Soufrière Mini Stadium. Vieux-Fort South, they take on Dennery in the first fixture on Saturday to be followed by Canaries versus Leclerc. And on Sunday, South Castries take on Grosley, and the home team Soufrière, they host Central Castries.
So next weekend is Soufrière.
The Souf.
So Soufrière, look out there. No persons from Soufrière. You like brunches and foreign artists. Football is going to be coming your way. So reschedule your schedule to take in football action next weekend. Not only Soufrière, but persons in the environs as well.
Correct, yeah.
Canaries, Ancillary, Choiseul, Labry.
That's right.
Everybody come out. So throw into Rosalie. Ramis unable to control this one.
Nice interplay there by Grosley. Leclerc, sorry.
Degazon coming across. Here's a chance for Sempre. Good block. Appeal for penalty. Another shot again. Referee says play on. And here is Buju just trying to cut back as well. Resolute defending. Ball still not able to find itself in the back of the net. A sort of a ricochet situation. Ball coming off Rebo, but not in the net. And there's also an injury to Giovanni Di Tivoli, goalkeeper for Grosile. We see Sempre pounding the ground.
Yeah, I think that's the best passage of play I've seen by CLERY for this evening. A flurry of shooting opportunities. I think it's just a landing for Giovanni Di Tivoli there. Trying to keep that header from Marek Senpri out.
You know what just hit me, like as we here at the Francis Lavalastic and we see Eve coming in. You probably remember, Eli, that when you went to football back in the days, or you watching, remember they always used to say back the line? Would you imagine how things were? So you would come to the grounds, Eli, and people want to be on the line.
Yeah, that's how it used to be.
Yeah, man. And you'd hear even the referee, the linesman, everybody, back the line. So for youngsters out there, what you see now, they're not playing before you. Persons will literally be on the sideline, taking in action. Back the line. It's a corner now to CLERY.
Just trying to sort out some substitutions. The Aaron Richard is in for Miss Gilbert, and Eden Charles for Riddle Stanislas.
Snapshot in the area.
2 changes in the midfield made there by Grosile. With the introduction of Eden Charles, critic, are we going to see a difference in the approach of the Grosile team? Maybe some more balls going through the midfield?
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Talk about a strike. Every bit of the laces. De Gazon wasting no time, powering the shot past Giovanni Di Tivoli. He was on point and he hit this ball with all his might, Eli. What a goal. What a goal.
You know, I think I'm going to rename Yuan Buju De Gazon as Akimotion. You know, back in the day, critic, when somebody sprayed Akimotion, everybody scattered. That's kind of what happens when this guy latches onto a shot. The ball got lodged in between the frame of the goal and the netting, you know.
Yes.
Such was the ferocity of the shot.
Yeah, so his first name is Aki. That's what the game right. Aki.
And the surname is Motion.
Yeah. So his full name is
Aki Motion. Yes. That's right. Yeah, because when this guy really latches onto a ball,
and he connects.
You have to scatter, my
that's
brother.
That's a very good goal.
You have to scatter.
Yeah. Very good goal. And he's been unsung. No doubt about it. As much as we credit Grosile for having a good part of the game, but moments like this decide the outcome of games.
Yeah. And that's generally what happens when you find 2 top teams locking horns. There will be moments in the game. They generally may just cancel each other out in terms of play. But individual brilliance, the cream, like they say, always rises to the top.
Yeah. But I like the nickname,
Akimotion.
Yeah. Google it, folks. For the ladies, I think you'll call it pepper spray. Yeah. But in football, Akimotion. 1-0 in favor of the defending champions, CLERY. Another searching pass again. The shepherds this ball out. And you can see CLERY just no rush. Okay, willing to play from behind. Sempri giving a signal to push up. Brother to brother, flick onto De Gazon. Coming across.
And a dangerous ball whipped in there. Cooper right back. Losing out there, ball cleared. Of course, Aaron Richard. Aaron Richard, of course, into the midfield. I was about to say to you before that goal was scored, and maybe now the question is no longer a valid one. But if the introduction of Eden Charles and Aaron Richard, I was asking, are we going to see a slightly different approach from Grosley? Are we going to see more interplay? You know, because these are, you know, guys that are probably a little bit more technical, particularly Eden Charles, in terms of controlling the tempo of a game.
Yeah, that is his mainstay, as a matter of fact. That's what he has probably brought him on to. Remember, Rydell is not a traditional central midfielder. So basically, they're looking for more control in midfield, because remember, we spoke of earlier of Rebo taking that ball and trying to create from deep in defense. But with Eve, you have a goal-scoring threat, because we saw him lash on from way out, and we have more stability in terms of passing. And with the other player who was brought in as well, that is Richards.
Yeah.
Richards is a very nippy player. He plays on the front foot, so you have a balance of both experience, stability in midfield, and a situation where Aaron can take on his man and create some attack for Grosley. So it's a balance of both.
Sebastian Rebo almost finding himself in a spot of bother there, able to sort it out eventually.
Look for power, but wrong destination. A name that we have not mentioned quite a lot is Troy Greenidge. Troy Greenidge needs to show and fight a little more. He's been, you know, in and about, but never a time where he's in a more threatening situation. Here we see Rebo with a long ball to Richards.
Yeah, I don't think that's Greenidge's fault though. I think it's just the approach that Grosley has taken. Don't forget they've been playing a lot of long balls out of the back, and that's not really his game. He's a player that likes to run the channels.
That's right.
You know, get balls slotted into him.
But he did show for this ball. I think he showed, and that's why Rebo went to that route. But Eve now, with his experience, should at least have Rebo to settle down on those long passes and try to keep possession and try to break down, rather than look for route one football. I mean, we are in the 65th minute, 25 or so minutes or 30 minutes when you add time onto it. Let's see Grosley take a little more control and see how best they can get on the score sheet.
You know, I'm thinking maybe it should have been the reverse. They should have looked for more control from the start of the game, and then if they do go down, then probably be a little bit more direct. But being a goal down right now, so slow the tempo of the game and try to control the tempo of the game. I think CLERY will probably just allow them to do that and pick their times when to press and win back possession.
Yeah, Jalil will be disappointed in this one. Not even beating the first post. Anyway, he has another crack at it.
Premier Poto.
Premier Poto. This time about, I think he may want to get onto the deuxième Poto. Yeah. And so said, so done. No, that's a goal for the fans. That's a goal for the fans. They really fought it to enter. It's a goal for the fans. They have not realized that the goal has not scored as yet, Eli. You know, in cricket, you have a spectator's catch.
That's right.
That's a spectator's goal. Gonna be a free kick to Grosile. Just on top of the area. I see Rebo behind the football.
I don't think you've beaten Devon St. Prix from that distance, critic.
Nah, well, Rebo has the power. And you need more than power to get past there. You need technique. So I see Jalil seems to be the one favored to do so. He can get that ball to swerve. He just may have a chance. And I say so. I don't know what
page out of Rebo's book there.
Yeah, power, but no direction. There goes the Gazo. All spread to the left side, a lot of space. To take on his man. Cuts back. Goal kick, ball going out.
Offside, actually.
Oh, offside, all right. Rosalie need to get on the score sheet. Loads of fans. Aaron unattended in midfield. Unmarked.
I actually think Rosalie has had slightly the better of play overall this evening, but better of play does not win you games. It's bulging the old onion bag. And a moment of brilliance there from Yuan Buju Degazo. Not for the first time this season, not for the second time either. Seems to become part of and parcel of what he is to this CLERY outfit. Was saying a little earlier on he might be the first name, one of the first names penciled in on the team sheet.
Yeah,
and he's demonstrated why that is again tonight.
Very important player for CLERY. It's Troy. Eve putting some passes from midfield. Eve again, just keeping that ball ticking. A foul on his. Also, Eli, I don't know if you ever realized, if you look at the size of the CLERY players, they're not backing down, you know. When it comes for them to put in tackles, and you know they're not physical a team.
They're aggressive.
Yes, they're not physical a team, but they know what they need to do. Harry Sempri
getting the better of
tap in.
It's a tap in. Jonathan Allen marking his comeback with a goal, but it was all the making of Malik Sempri there, getting the better of Sebastian Rebo, rounding the big defender and putting a ball on the plate for Allen, who gladly gobbled it up, critic.
Yes, this is clinical football there by CLERY, just taking it to the defender, using him basically. He was on his back, he was always retreating, not able to put in the tackle, and Allen didn't get a too clean of a strike, but basically just putting the foot in an area where that ball would find itself at the back of the net. Good football there by CLERY. They lead 2-0, and the curtains are about to be drawn, Eli. One more goal, and I will use the favorite phrase of mine, curtains.
Well, it's I think it's difficult as it is going to be already. We've played over 70 minutes in this encounter, and Grosile have not been able to muster up a meaningful chance, if you ask me. They've had their little flurries here and there. Let's see how this one will play out. Offside.
Yeah, again we see Richards dwelling with the pass. We spoke about that, Eli. You're down 2, but you want to carry and carry and carry. You need to make up your mind. Yes, you control, you put the ball to Jalil and you find yourself in the box rather than hold on to the football.
The Clery faithful are the ones who found their voices right now at the Francis Babalastic ground.
There you go again, Richards. Holding on to the football, holding on to the football. Good control there.
Adam Cooper has been excellent in the second half, despite the fact that he's picked up a very early yellow card. He stayed aggressive and he's added his technical ability to this team as well.
GROS, they're not able to put it together in the final third. They've had opportunities, just not able to put it together.
Ball there straight into the feet of St. Prix by Darren Joseph.
CLERY just keeping possession. Good game management. Basically, it's just trying to draw out CLERY, toil with them. This is another good pass into midfield.
Good football there by
CLERY. Eli just took what was saying the same thing, which is how much we're into the game. CLERY fighting for every bit of it, shows how much they want it. Using every space on the field, put touch there. Asking too much of Troy Greenidge here. Not into the game at all tonight.
That's the kind of ball that he would want to receive more often. But Bajero not getting that one to bend back into his pathway. Always going away from Greenidge.
Very good football, good touch. Would you?
Yeah, Cooper has been on fire in the second half. Not just from a defensive standpoint, but
going
his
forward
contribution,
as well.
going forward. Don't forget, at the start of this season, Cooper was playing in a more of a defensive midfield berth, and he was moved to
right back.
Moved to right back.
I think his nickname is 5 bag.
That's correct.
What's a 5 bag, Eli?
That's when you have 5 bags.
5 bags, okay. So all right. So he carries 5 bags. One for his boots, shin guard, his socks.
By no means am I Filippo Inzaghi. I was not born offside critic.
Very good defensive header. CLERY quite comfortable. Out of the area, going outside. Yeah, but you answered well, my brother. Sometimes we have the terms, but we don't know. So 5 bags is somebody who carries 5 bags.
I'm staying on side.
So anybody out there who's watching the stream and you know you carry 5 bags. 5 bags. Because his name is not 5 bags, eh? 5 bag.
You probably didn't hear the yes.
Ah, okay, all right.
I'm staying on side, Dogo. This guy is not getting me caught offside at all.
Substitution there for CLERY. Erickson McGlaw. Player going out is Callum Marius.
Sensible change. At this point in the contest, CLERY looking for more control and not necessarily dynamism, and it's a tackle put in there and a strike. Aaron Richards looking towards the referee Kevin Barthelemy, but I think he got it right, critic. I think
he got it right. You see, the thing about it is that Aaron got an opportunity earlier within that play to shoot to goal, but he opted to carry. And that looks like that's part of his game. He never wants to do something instantly. Always want to have a second touch or a third touch. And there was an instance where he could have taken a proper shot onto goal, but the referee was correct, not a penalty.
Punch out by Senpri. Corner.
Another corner from the other side.
Must say Barthelemy has officiated this game pretty well. Not had too much controversy.
Another substitution there, Mikel Castan coming in for Jaleel Evans. Needs to get onto the speed of the game immediately.
All the experience of Senpri shown there. Just tapping the ball down.
Ball over the top, very interesting. Rebo acrobat, like an acrobat. Clearing this one like a ballet dancer. Throw into CLERY. We're just off the 80th minute mark.
Searching ball in there. Well defended by Constantine.
Defensive header over the bar.
It's going to be a corner. Grosley trying to apply the pressure. Trying to see if they could nick at least one back and get themselves back into the contest. Of course, CLERY is going to be
Aline giving his defensive
yes.
Aline's nickname is Tunga.
So what does that mean?
Well, it's a Brazilian name. I don't know him to be Brazilian. I know he supports Real Madrid. Goal kick to CLERY. Who would be your man of the match, Eli?
That's an interesting question. I think because of the fact that he gave CLERY the go-ahead goal, I'd probably say Akimotion at this point in time. I don't think there's been any one player that I think has had so much influence on the game. I think we've seen little bursts here and there from both teams. But of course, the all-important go-ahead goal was scored by Yuan Dega. So a nice piece of skill there, and he's back at it again. And
yeah, he seems to be the one who has really had some influence in the game, by all accounts.
it's a kind of service Troy Greenidge is looking for, but he was well marshaled there.
Yeah, defenders were around him. Not bad football by Grosile. The youngster Mikel Castang.
You mentioned something earlier, mark and track. And we saw Milan Jules tracking the run of Troy Greenidge.
That's right.
All the way into the box. He's a midfielder.
That's right.
Came back in there to assist his defense.
That's what you have to do. But interesting play there by Grosile. Remember that started off with the pass from Eve. Mikel Castang still too feeble, not able to deal with it.
Lionel just very powerful, very pacey, getting around.
Definitely a foul this time.
Erickson McGlobin yellow carded there.
So it's a free kick to Grosile late in the encounter. Watching my phone. If ever Grosile will get on the score sheet tonight, it would have to be from this set play. Again, I see Rebo behind the ball. Eve instructing him. Two of them behind the ball.
Of course, CLERY has everybody back. They have no interest in a counter-attack at this stage of the game.
Free kick wasn't bad, but the Grosile players went in there with no conviction. Everybody just basically watching one another. When it comes to set plays, Eli, the same way you practice everything else, they need to be rehearsed. So it's all well and good to get them, but where's the plan? Have you done it before? How much time did you spend doing it?
That was also an opportune time because I think the CLERY defenders switched off for a moment there.
Yes, because that was an opportunity. Question, Eli. The read which came in for CLERY, is that Erickson Reed?
Correct.
Erickson Reed, who has done all the damage for Ancillary?
Correct.
Oh. I remember him as a young player. He was a dangerous player. Scored a lot of goals for Ancillary. And now he's become a fringe player for CLERY. Very, very dangerous player.
It's Erickson McGlaw.
His name has changed?
Not Erickson Reed.
Oh.
Erickson McGlaw.
McGlaw. Okay. But isn't there a Reed?
Okay, we just getting confirmation because I'm saying as a player that I'm seeing.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. That's
but
right.
When I check my team sheet, so McGlaw, so I'm not sure.
So his name has changed then?
Or is it Reed McGlaw? Erickson Reed McGlaw?
Or maybe we're reading McGlaw.
Maybe. Somebody will tell us in the comments of the stream.
That's what I'm seeing.
Somebody is going to tell us in the comments. I'm pretty sure.
As a matter of fact, his shirt says Reed on the back.
Well, I think that settles it.
Yeah.
Darren Joseph again.
The number 22 for Grosile always finds himself in a very interesting position. But he has to believe in himself. A good little player in midfield. But he too can score goals. He's a central defensive midfielder. But he always, he always short of a length.
You're saying that, and I think one of the players this Grosile team has missed from last season is Tony Simon. He used to put in a proper shift for them in midfield.
Richard. You have that time, my brother. You don't have that time. I just told you, number 22, Aurelien, always in a position, but he needs to believe in himself. He's always waiting for the perfect strike. Sometimes you have to make something out of something. That was an opportunity.
Offside there. Heard that, critic? Fan just asking for a refund from the Grosile team.
That's why I always urge persons to come out and watch those games and be part of the action. Because we hear and see so much. Like Eli just said, there's a female fan in the bleachers. And she's basically crying out, Grosile, I want my money back. Grosile, I want my $10 back. Aribo again getting involved in something that he shouldn't be doing.
Yeah, kick the ball against the
player.
player.
That's dangerous. That's very dangerous. Not much time left in this one, Eli. Comfortable win for Grosile, for CLERY. Grosile in themselves had patches of play where they could have probably get on the score sheet, but indecisiveness, lack of conviction. There were some spells where they could have turned the tie, but they missed out. And CLERY took the opportunities. CLERY weathered the storm when they were supposed to, because they too were under the cosh. So it's going to be a very good result for the CLERY, something to go home with. And of course, they continue to lead the Premier League.
Two CLERY players down now.
Referee has some work to do.
Well, I did say at the start of the match that good things come to those who wait. So in as much as we were not able to bring you the first fixture of the evening, it was worth the wait.
Yeah, it was a good game. The home teams may be leaving disappointed, but that's the nature of football.
And that's the final whistle. 2 goals to nil in favor of CLERY. Goals by Yuan Bujude Gazo, now dubbed Akimotion, and Jonathan Alin to wrap things up in the second half. Of course, CLERY now extend their lead at the top of the Premier League in the Semi-Pro Football League. So for Elijah Williams, Tennis in Glasgow, this is where I bid you guys good night. Stay onto the stream for the post-game interview.
Here with Devon Sempre, the skipper of the defending champions in CLERY. Hard work?
Yeah, it was hard work today. I mean, we know what we was coming up against today. A very good Grizzly team, but we were very determined to get the 3 points today, and that's for us. And we're playing for a lot. We have a lot of guys that are out, a lot of guys for whatever reasons they are out, so we're playing for a lot today.
Okay, good enough. There were some passages of play where Grosile dominated, which is expected. They're at home.
Yes.
And they were fueled by the crowd. Did that deter you at any point?
No, me, not at all. Like I said earlier on, I played the game mentally from last night, so I already know what we came out here to do. I already know what was going to happen today. So I was always confident, always focused.
Buju, we have renamed him. We no longer call him Buju, we call him Akimotion. Because he always, comes to the party, despite you might see sometimes CLERY not in it. But when he or your brother get into the action situations, they always come up trumps. Is he that effective in training as well?
He is, he can be. To be honest, he's not really a trainer. But when it's time to play, he will give 110%.
All right, so it's a good momentum for you guys. You guys lead the table comfortably. Are we going to see complacency, or are we going to see some urgency in the next encounter?
Best believe is more urgency, more dogging. We want to win every game. That's the goal. And this team is about 60%. We have about maybe 9 guys out for a lot of different reasons. So this is not the best of CLERY. We have more to offer.
So the best is yet to come.
The best is yet to come.
All right. Thank you for speaking for us, Devon. All the best.
All right.
I'm here with the skipper of the Grosile team, Giovanni de Turville. Giovanni, I heard you screaming from the first whistle to the last. I could see mentally you guys were up for it, but physically to a certain extent and finishing, what went wrong?
Well, I couldn't answer. All I can say is that some of our players lack focus for the second half, where luckily we came and benefit from that. So that's why they came and scored 2 goals on us.
I mean, in training, you guys have been putting in the effort, and we can see an improvement from the earlier part of the campaign. Any positives you can take from this game going into your next?
Like I say, the game spirit starting the first half, the vibes that we had. So we just have to keep it going from the first half up to the second half and just continue the rest of the competition. So.
All right, the fixtures will move to the southwest of the island, going down to Soufrière. Will that be a troubling factor for you guys now to come out of your home and hit the road?
No, right now we just have to go back to enjoying ball, step up, and just whatever we have to do to the best of our ability.
All right, Giovanni, thanks for speaking with us, and all the best.
Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, folks, this brings us to the end of our stream, where the home team, Grosile, they were defeated 2-0 by CLERY. Of course, the action will continue in midweek right here at the Francis Babalastic grounds. Thank you for staying with us, and hope to see you soon.